All right, Virgo. What spirit wants to come through for Virgo, please? What spirit wants to come through for Virgo? For those that will be called to this message from my YouTube. And it's going to husband, is that correct? Yes. Okay, thank you. And are there any messages on this message chart? Okay, go ahead with the messages. Sorry, I gotta move this a little bit closer to me. Go ahead with the messages, please. Avoid conflict now, is that correct? Yes, thank you. Next message, please. Fear not warranted, is that correct? Yes, that's correct. And the next message, please. Honesty, is that correct? Yes. Just give me 1 second, I need to write those down before I forget. All right, so what is the next message, please? What is the next message? Are there any more messages on this chart? Yes. Okay, keep going. Avoid conflict now, is that correct? Yes, okay, thank you. And the next message? Victim energy, is this correct? Okay, are there any more messages on this chart? And that's a no. Okay, thank you. Are there any messages on this chart? Okay, go to the messages, please. Death not scary, is that correct? Okay, next message, please. Religion is man-made, is that correct? Yes. Okay, thank you. Just gotta write these down. Death not scary. Religion is man-made. Okay, are there any more messages on this chart? Couldn't think clearly, is that correct? Yes, okay, thank you. Next message, please. Earth is temporary, is this correct? Okay, thank you. Just gotta write those down. Okay, what is the next message, please? Are there any more messages on this chart? Okay, go ahead with the messages. No fear for me. Is that correct? No. Okay, what is it then? It's okay to move on. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. It's okay to move on. Okay, what is the next message? Next message. Are there any more messages on this chart? No, no more messages on this chart. Do you have messages to come through with the cards? Yes. Okay, so we're going to put this down for now, and I will go grab my cards, and we'll go through all of the messages. And I think I'm going to have my Ghost Box app going as well, see if we can get some get them verbally, let's say. I'll see you in a minute. Can you see that? I'm going to leave the Transend Theory open while we go over the messages and the cards. I'm going to turn it up. Might. And then put it closer to the microphone. Maybe you can hear it. Walk word. Anyways, I'm going to go through your messages of... Do a callbacker? Do a callbacker. What does that even mean? Pheno? Okay, this is going to be distracting. So Spirit... Deal. So Spirit came through clearly saying that someone who has passed, someone that has passed on is coming through as a husband energy, and they're deeply still tethered to you. Siri? We're not working with Siri. He opens up by saying fear is not warranted. So there has been some anxiety. Okay. Someone who had, there has been, there has been anxiety, maybe about how things ended or if he is okay. And he is. And he wants you to be okay too. 5. Okay. And he wants to disarm the fear, either from how he passed or how you, his wife, have been living since. This is reassurance, and he wants you to know that the fear you are carrying isn't yours anymore. Me. So let it go. And honesty, avoid conflict now came up. So this could be someone who wasn't able to speak their full truth while they were alive. They couldn't speak their needs. He's asking for peace, not more friction, not reopening the old wounds. Yeah, right. I want to encourage you to choose healing over reliving. And I said, yeah, right. I know it's hard to do, but some things you just have to really try and forget about it and move on. He also came in with victim energy. This is very important. He may be nudging you along and saying, you are not the sum of what happened to him. Or he may... Gap. Or he may be taking accountability for someone making someone else feel like they are a victim.
His home.
His home? Wow. Making people feel like they're victims in their home? Alright, and the next... The next messages were death not scary and earth is temporary. So he's trying to tell you that he now understands things in a way that I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. At least he's trying to take accountability for making someone else feel like he's a victim. And he wants you to know he now understands enough. He now understands things in a way that he couldn't before when he was alive. And so if you've wondered if you've...
Seth.
If he's wondered if he's beyond the veil, and it's not punishment, he says. It's peace. Care. Yeah. Earth is temporary. It's a school that we go to for learning. We sign up to come. You like that? Do you like the learning? Do you like Earth Spirit? And religion is man-made. Religion is a vastness. Religion is something that I believe. I law annually. Interesting when we're talking about religion.
Her death.
Her death? Whose death? Sorry.
Only med.
Only med? Sorry, I'm getting distracted here with this thing here.
Your act 2.
Your act 2? Can you see that?
Leads.
Leads. He says that he couldn't think clearly while he was dying. He was probably in a very confused state at the time of his passing. It wasn't...
Fire.
Fire? Wow. Was he in a fire? And he also wants you to know that it's important for you to move on. He doesn't want you to be on. Move on. He truly wants you to move on and not carry this pain, this resentment, this fire. Wow. Doctor. Fire doctor. Okay, what spirit of the husband? Each. What other messages do you have for your family and your wife, please? This card. I see you replaying our last day. Remember our first day instead. So he sees that you're remembering the last day of his life. By and you're on a memory loop, and it's going over and over in your head. One. And it keeps causing you to have... It's depressing you. And you need... He wants you to remember the first day instead. Remember the happy memories. Not... Serums. Not his final days, his final hours. He was confused. He didn't really know what he was doing at that time. And if this is resonating with you, you'll know exactly what that means. Okay, Spirit, what other messages do you have for your friends and family? All. You blamed yourself. I blamed the silence I didn't know how to break. So I guess he didn't tell you in the end how... Up and content. You can't see that. Half. You blamed yourself, and I blamed the silence I didn't know how to break. So he didn't know how to speak to you what was going on in his life. He didn't know how to break it to you what was going on really in his mind and how confused. Knew. He really was. He didn't know how to talk to you, and he didn't know how to talk to himself. What other messages do we have, please, for your family?
You.
I hate how the world keeps moving. So this is him telling you earlier, remember, he said it's okay to move on. He wants you to get out of that. It's okay sometimes.
Our part.
Our part. Wow. It is okay for you to, not be okay for a little while, but you have to get up at some point and re-enter life, as difficult as it may be. He wants... He's agreeing. Is he a pirate? But he wants you to be okay. He wants you to move on. He doesn't want you in this victim energy that you keep thinking that you're in. Sore. Okay, one more from this deck, please. One more, please. You were the reason I stayed as long as I did. Whip. You were the reason I stayed as long as I did. So, just a second.
Smile.
Smile. SDH.
But
So this card is telling me that he stayed for you. He stayed through his pain, through the unraveling, through the pain, through the nights he didn't think that he could make it. He stayed for you. You were the thread, a key. You were the thread I hung to when everything else fell away. You may be feeling guilty at how they held on for so long. Hidden. You could have been their caretaker. And if you wondered, if you wondered if you mattered to him, you absolutely did matter to him, because he just loved you so much. But you know that. But he wants you to move on now. He wants you to get rid of all the blame and the guilt and the victim energy and for another. Wow. He wants you to move on for another. Wow. All right. I'm just going to grab those cards. I can't remember what they're called. What else does Spirit want you to know, please? Yearns. What else do they want them to know, please? What else do you want them to know, please?
best in need.
Best in need. Any messages in these cards, please? It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Me. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Victim energy. Deep. It's not your fault that he passed away. He has a new understanding. Isn't that one of the messages that came up? I have a new understanding. He knows now what it's like from a higher perspective. From a higher perspective, he can see better.
Daughter of God ahead.
Daughter of God ahead. Tell me you can see that. Holy moly. Wow.
Hasty pawn.
Hasty pawn. What does that even mean? Come on, focus.
T-shock still.
Anyways.
It.
It. One more message, please, from these cards. Believe in yourself. You can do it. You can do it. Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish.
And our stay rigid.
What? And our stay redgeth? Oh, come on, focus. Focus.
SSC.
SSC. I'm getting very distracted. I'm so sorry. Believe in yourself. You can do it. I think that came up earlier.
CBM.
CBM. All right. And I'm just going to grab a couple of Spirit Messages cards.
Yes.
Yes, we'll grab a couple of these Spirit Messages cards and see what wants to come out through these. Ooh. Listen. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words.
Forest.
Forest. And take a moment. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into a decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask for your soul on a flame. So that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. The doctors and what? Wow. One more message, please, for Spirit from their husband. Those. Strength. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence and conviction. And walk. Walk makes you strong. You want to go for a walk with me? Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone. Over the raft. Walk over the raft. Walk over the raft. It. You're never really alone, as we're always with you.
Ahead.
Ahead. Oh, wow. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it there.
Gate Square.
In he gates square? Past. I wish you could see this. Here you go, past.
Your eyes bars.
Your eyes bars. Let's see if I can do this.
Eat Kitty Alohi.
The doctor's name. I can't get it to focus. Eat kitty, Ellie Hoye? That doesn't make sense.
Ida.
Okay, I'm going to leave it there for right now. And I'm going to be doing the rest of the astrological signs. So if you have someone in a different astrological sign, I was going to say those cards don't belong in there. They don't belong in there. Anyways, yeah, so I will be doing the next astrological signs.
Fire.
Tact fire. It me. Any last words, Spirit? Can. It me can. You can do it.
Us to you blow.
Us to you plow. Plow what?
Psycho web.
Psycho web. Your. Sorry, I can't get it to focus. Our local what?
Irvine.
Irvine. What's an Irvine?
Her.
Her. Who's her?
Ease.
Ease. Ease her. Her. Who's her?
Snack choice.
Snack choice? She's a snack choice? What the fuck? It? What do you mean? Bar. Her snack choice at the bar. What bar? Lobo. If any of this resonates for anybody, leave a flame. I'm just not gonna. Leave a flame. Leave a flame in the comment section below.